Okay, so what I'm passionate about is depression. Well, not really depression, but like letting people know the truth of depression. I'm really bad at videos. Okay, so depression is a feeling of severe despondency or dejection. And around the school, I've heard people saying that people who say they have depression are just looking for attention and that they don't really have depression. And that actually really upsets me because I have depression, and so this is really personal for me. And so I'm going to tell you guys some facts about depression and what depression is really like for me. So depression, so of the estimated 17.5 million Americans who are affected by some form of depression, 9.2 million have major or clinical depression. 2/3 of the people suffering from depression do not seek necessary treatment because they are afraid that they'll be told that they don't really have depression and that they're just making it all up. For me, I didn't want to tell anybody because my mother is a school psychologist, and while she knows depression is real, she'd been going on about how so many people were saying they had depression lately that she was starting to think that they were all faking it. And I didn't want her to think that about me, so I didn't say anything to her. So depression is something that we don't try and let everyone know. It's something that is really private because it's something that we feel like we have to go through alone. And a lot of people say that everyone who has depression cuts or something like that, and they don't. Yes, I did, but I got help for that. So I don't do that anymore. But I know several people who have depression who don't cut, and it really makes me mad that everyone seems to think that if you have depression, you're automatically going to cut or be attempting to commit suicide. Not everyone's like that. People suffer from depression for years. Everyone can suffer from depression. I'm fairly certain the girl next to me might suffer from depression.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Lean in. Tell them about your depression. Tell them what it's like for you.
It makes everything I do a little harder. It's more complicated to explain it. You just have to experience it for yourself, kind of.
I don't think you're here.
That was Angie, one of my best friends.
But there's a police.
And so she has depression. And like I said, there's a very large chance that even your best friend might have depression, but be too scared to tell you. I was too scared to tell my best friend until it got so bad that I was attempting to commit suicide. That's how my mother found out. She was really upset that I didn't come to her and talk to her about it. And since then, I've learned that she's okay with me talking to her about anything. And it's really improved our relationship. And it's great knowing I can go and talk to her anytime I need to about anything. Whereas before, I didn't think I really could because I felt like she would judge me. And she doesn't because she's my mom. She's always there for me. And I'm back, getting off track. Okay, back onto the subject of depression. Let me read from this. Major depression is 1.5 to 3 times more common among first-degree biological relatives of those with the disorder than among the general population. Women experience depression twice as often as men, and I feel like it's just something in the hormones. I don't really know. I did not research that far into it. So depression is an ongoing battle. It's something that you will never actually really fully defeat or maybe even really understand because depression differs from person to person. And so trying to use the same therapy tactics on one person that work for another might not work. So it's like it needs to be personalized for person to person. And depression, it'll never end for me. And it's a fight I've struggled with for nearing 5 years now. And I'm doing better now. So thank you all for watching my video. I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy it, but that's just how it is. It's the truth. So, thank you.